Thinking of installing solar panels on your Florida home? You might be wondering, will they increase my home's value? Will it make it harder to sell? The answer is not that simple as a yes or no. In this video, I'll break it down, the real pros and cons of going solar in Florida, especially when it comes to sell your home. Hi, I'm Ricardo López, broker at Marisol Properties here in Brevard County, and I've worked with buyers and sellers dealing with solar panels, PACE loans, and everything in between. Let me dive into what you really need to know. First of all, do solar panels increase your home's value? The short answer is yes, but there is an if you own them outright. Owned solar panels are treated like an upgrade, similar to a new roof, a kitchen renovation. In Florida, homes with owned solar systems can sell for up to 4% more thanks to energy savings and buyer demand. Especially in a sunny state like Florida, buyers love the idea of lower electric bills all year long. Now, let's go to number 2 here, the big catch. Ownership versus financing versus leasing. Owned solar, that is solar panels that are paid off, are the best case. It adds value, it is easier to sell. Now, if you finance the panels, like with a loan, it's not a problem if the loan is paid off at closing. Otherwise, buyers may worry about the liens on the house. If you think about it, when you put in a new roof, you don't expect to get a loan for that. And then when you sell the house, say, hey, you have to pay for the roof that I put in. The same thing when you put in a new air conditioner, a new kitchen. Those are upgrades that when you sell the house, it's supposed to come with the house. What happens is many times you put the solar panels, get a loan, and then when you go to sell the house, you say, okay, I want you to take over the payments. And people are thinking, no. You're supposed to refinance that or pay it off at closing because it is a lien on the house. Many times it is a second mortgage on the house. Now, the other option is the lease panels or power purchase agreements. Those can actually hurt the resale value. Many buyers don't want to take over a 20-year lease, and some buyers don't even qualify to assume the lease. And a lease is not something that can be paid at closing because they are basically rented. The bottom line, if you are going solar, buy it, not lease it. And if you buy it outright, better. If not, a loan, but think that you're going to have to refinance. The third thing that I want to talk about is PACE loans. PACE financing, also called property assessed clean energy financing, sounds great. There's no money down, but it attaches a lien to the property tax bill. Here's the issue. Most lenders, included loans by Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, they will not approve loans on homes that have a PACE lien. That means if you try to sell, you'll need to pay it off in full before closing. I have seen sales delayed or fall through because of this. If you're a seller, before going the PACE route, know what you're signing and how it will affect you on a future sale. Now, let's take a look at another issue. Number 4 would be what buyers really care about. So what do they care about when it comes to solar panels? They're going to be asking questions like, how old is the roof under the panels? Are the panels fully owned or leased? What are the electric savings? Can I see the bills? Is there a warranty? Is there a maintenance plan? Will my insurance cover them? Now, the whole issue about the age of the roof is important, okay? Because solar panels, when you put in a new roof, they have to be removed and they have to be put back on. So people want to make sure that you did not put solar panels on an old roof that will need to be replaced in a couple of years. Now, this is a tip for sellers. Gather your solar documents, your purchase receipts, your warranties, your energy bills, any permits. Make it easy for buyers to say yes, that this is what they want. The idea of solar panels is positive, but there's that whole thing about if it's a loan and if it's going to be transferred, you have to be prepared. For Florida homeowners, if you're planning to sell in the next 3 to 5 years and thinking of going solar, here is what you need to know and what I recommend. Number one, buy the system outright or finance it with the ability to pay it off at closing if you're financing. Avoid the PACE financing if you plan to move. It complicates the resale. Install after replacing the roof or make sure your roof is in great shape. Keep every document. Buyer want proof of savings and proper installation. Highlight solar in your listing. Saves thousands in electricity. These eco-conscious buyers, budget-conscious buyers are going to like that. Solar panels can absolutely add value to your home, but only if you plan it right. The key is ownership, smart financing, and full transparency when it is time to sell. If you're here in Florida and thinking about solar, whether you're buying, selling, or just planning for the future, I would love to help you navigate it all. Drop a comment below with your questions. Like and subscribe for more tips on real estate. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Here's another one that you may want to take a look at. I'll see you in the next one.